Okay. So we're going to now review the commands in the paragraph group on the layout tab. Okay. I want let's open a blank Word document. We are going to, oh, no, we have our practice document. Let's close the blank Word document and let's open the practice document. Okay, let's press Control END, Control END. And then press Enter to go to page number 4. Then scroll up so that you're not able to see page 3 anymore. And then we're going to type equal rand. Did you press Control Enter? Control Enter. Then press Enter to get to the another blank page. And then use your scroll bar to see only that page. So we're gonna type equal rand 8. I mean, open parenthesis 8, close parenthesis.
So this the title?
Huh?
Did they fix the charger?
Didn't you see?
Did they fix it?
No, I don't know about the the electrical thing, but they put this back.
I don't know what's happening.
Look, 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 look. When you have time, maybe during break or after class, complete this exercise.
In hand? In hand?
Yeah. But not now. Uh-huh. What? Okay. Not working? On one drive, the cloud. The files are synced. Application, experience, and external data, program, data. Now, close it. Say, change. Don't change. Okay, open it. The last one. Okay, good. You don't have the word folder. This is two. And you have to take the rock. Both of them going to slow. Open the word folder. Wow. So you and what is your we have to do so that navigation plan. So. Is that the correct? Is that? No. Don't say. Open Pilot Explorer. Pilot Explorer. The yellow one, the yellow folder. Maximize it. Open your Word folder. Now start in the navigation page. Navigation page is on the left. Look for Word folder. Look for Word. Look for Word. You don't see Word? Oh, look for Word. It's there. In the navigation pane on the left. Okay, do you see practice? Now press Control N, get the. And now press Enter until you get to a blank page. Keep pressing Enter. No, stop. Keep pressing Enter until you get to a blank page. Enter. Now scroll down. Now you get back to that now. Okay, so let's, after you type that, then press Enter. Okay. So let's begin by going to the Layout tab. We're gonna go to the Paragraph group on the Layout tab. We're gonna begin with indent. So click anywhere in the first paragraph. And let's do a left indent of 0.9. 0.9 for left. So you're gonna use the incremental arrows. There's an incremental up arrow and an incremental down arrow. So 0.9. And you're gonna apply a right indent of 1 inch. Right indent of 1 inch. Right indent of 1 inch. What's that? Did you go to the layout tab? Look for the paragraph group.
First,
So you see it now? Okay. Click anywhere in the first paragraph. And apply a left indent of 0.9. And then apply a right indent of 1 inch. And it should look like this. So 0.1 is not 1 inch. And you get the number 1 and the inch symbol. That's 1 inch. If you have any questions, go ahead. So now we're going to click anywhere in paragraph 2. And we are going to increase. Actually, let's select the paragraph 2, so that we can see what the space before and after looks like. So select, just double click to the left. And we're back on the layout tab, paragraph group. And we are going to use the incremental top arrow to increase before to 24. Before to 24. And after to 12. After to 12. And you can see the, and remember that space belongs to that paragraph. No other text can be put into that space.
so,
Uh-huh.
you say incremental arrow is little bit at a time, it's referencing.
The incremental arrows are these arrows that you see there, the up and down arrows?
Yeah.
Those are the incremental arrows. That's what you call them.
Okay, it doesn't show what I have to do.
What does not show?
Then over there, like, usually we put our browser or
What are you talking, wait, stop, what are you talking?
it doesn't tell us incremental, not into there. No.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
When you put your mouse pointer on the carrot, it doesn't say carrot,
yes.
right? Okay. So now we're gonna use these same commands in the paragraph dialog box. So let's click anywhere, no, let's select paragraph number 3, double click in the left margin. Remember, you can only double click and select when you have that white arrow pointing up and to the right. If you don't see that white arrow, it's not gonna work. So you just double click. And then we are gonna go back up to the layout tab, paragraph group, and we're gonna launch the dialog box. Gonna launch the dialog box. Dialog box launcher is there in the corner. In the lower right corner. That's the dialog box launcher. Click on it. The chat room is, everyone seems to be having that, well, several students seem to be having that same. Click on it. Okay. Okay. So we launched the paragraph dialog box. We're going to go first to the indentation section. So look for where it says indentation, and that is the indentation section. We are only going to use the left side of the indentation section. The right side is for more advanced indents. We're only going to do the basic left and right. So we're gonna indent left 1.5. 1.5. You can just click in the box and type it instead of using the incremental arrows. 1.5. And you can see the preview at the bottom of the dialog box. And right, we are going to do the same, 1.5. Actually, let's just make both of them 1.2. 1.2. We're making both of them 1.2 instead of 1.5. And at the same time, we're going to do our paragraph spacing. Remember, paragraph spacing is the white space above and the white space below a paragraph. So let's go to the spacing section. In the spacing section, you have both paragraph and line spacing. The paragraph spacing is on the left where you have before and after, just like on the layout tab, paragraph group. The spacing here is for paragraph. Okay. And so we go to the spacing, and we are going to do spacing before to, I think there's a 35, right? So you can see you don't get a 35. So you have to select the number and type 35. And then after, we are going to make that, I think there's a 64. Let's see, no, 66. So before is 35 points. That's what PT stands for, points. And after is 66 points. Everyone got that? Any problems? You good?
35.
Uh-huh.
The other one.
Before is 35 and after is 66 points. The preview? The preview, yes. The preview will show you what it's going to look like. Okay. So this is the preview at the bottom. It shows you what it's gonna look like. Shows you the indentation, and it shows you the, well, at least it shows you the paragraph spacing above. You don't see it below. Okay, so let's click OK. And look at that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. If you click in the what? This is not oh. So it's 35 feet. 35 feet is it's 35 feet at a TFPN. And you can see if you click on it.
Today is Wednesday, March 29th, and these are your morning announcements. We're making announcements a little bit earlier today because there is so much going on. Students and staff, today we have a very special visit from the newest class of police cadets. They are here to learn about our school and the needs of the immigrant community. Welcome them as they learn more and share your hopes for our community. Reminder that masks are optional. Please bring your own mask if you would like to wear one. Extracurricular activities today. Computer in Amharic with Miss Tere, 11:30 in room 304. Computer in Spanish with Elizabeth at 11:30 in room lower level 04. Student Services is holding a student government meeting today at 10:30 a.m. in the auditorium. Tomorrow we have credential evaluation information session at 11:30 and 5 p.m. virtually. This is a reminder that students will receive 2 COVID test kits and an instruction page with QR codes for submitting test results. Teachers, please make sure students understand why they are receiving 2 test kits. One kit is to be used before returning to campus after Easter holiday weekend, and the other at the end of spring break. Teachers, please remember to add your attendance at the end of class. And all employees, please find the kids and 1 pager for the COVID test kits at the security desk. Thank you. Have a great day.
And so you'll see, you click below that paragraph, the insertion point will not appear. You know, even if you double click, it doesn't appear, because all of that space belongs to this paragraph. So you cannot enter text in that space. Let's see. And if we select it again, you can see the space that belongs to this paragraph. All that gray space above and all that gray space below belongs to this paragraph. Okay. Any questions? So we did it both from the ribbon and from the dialog box. Now let's go to the Home tab. Click the Home tab. And now we're going to paragraph number 4. Click anywhere in paragraph number 4. We're going to do the paragraph spacing with this paragraph. So on the Home tab paragraph group, I want you to look for line and paragraph spacing. Look for the line and paragraph spacing command. Line and paragraph spacing. Let me know if you can't find it. And you got it, Anna? Just put your mouse pointer on each one at a time, one at a time, and wait for the name. So line and paragraph spacing, you click on it. We're gonna do the paragraph spacing first, right? So the paragraph spacing is at the bottom where it says add space before paragraph, and mine says remove space after paragraph. The reason why I say add space before paragraph is, remember that the default, if we go back, let's go back to the Layout tab. And go to the paragraph group and go to the spacing. So you can see before is 0. So that's why it says add space before, because that's 0. And below the paragraph is 8 points. So you can remove that 8 points. So let's go back to the Home tab. We go to the paragraph group. We go to line and paragraph spacing. And we can actually, let's click away and let's select the paragraph. So in the left margin, Wait for your white arrow pointing to the right and double click. And let's go back to the line and paragraph spacing command. Now we're gonna see what it looks like when we add space. So go to the bottom and click add space before paragraph. And now, when you click on the line and paragraph spacing command, now it says remove space before paragraph. So that's all that this can do here in the paragraph group and the home tab. It's very limited what that can do. Okay, so, and let's leave it like that.
So we add it,
Huh?
we add space.
No, now it says remove space before paragraph and remove space after paragraph. If you were to remove the space after paragraph, go ahead and click remove space after paragraph. Look at that. So the space after below the paragraph is gone. So now if you go to the layout tab and go to the paragraph group, now you can see there's now space before the paragraph, which is 12 points, and there's no space after the paragraph. It's at 0. You didn't follow what we were doing.
Oh, we're going to do the zeros.
No, go back to the home tab, to the paragraph group.
Yeah.
Click the line and paragraph spacing. Go all the way down to, you see remove space after paragraph? Click that. You didn't do that. And then now you can go to the layout tab. That was for Aki. Now you can go to the layout tab and you see we added space before the paragraph, which was 12 points. And we remove space. We remove space after the paragraph. Any questions or comments? So when you use this on the paragraph group on the home tab, when you use these two below, it doesn't help you do very much. Unlike the layout tab paragraph group, where you can do a whole lot of, any number, you can create that space before and after the paragraph. Okay. Now let's click in the paragraph number 5, where there's no space above it. Because, okay, let's go back to the home tab. Now we're gonna look at the horizontal alignments in the paragraph group. Horizontal alignments. So go ahead and look for align left. Align left. Remember, you put your mouse pointer. If you don't know where it is, you put your mouse pointer on each, wait for the name until you find. Okay, so now you can see we have align left, and that's the default. When you open Word, align left is always the one that is highlighted. If we click look for align right, and you can see the keyboard shortcut keys are Control-R. So click align right. And what that means is it aligns it touches the right margin, right? You can see a line right touches the right margin, but does not touch the left margin. Okay, let's click in the paragraph below that. These you can do without selecting, but not everything you can do without selecting. So now let's do, actually, let's put our insertion point at the end of that paragraph. Click at the end of that paragraph. Below the one, below where we aligned right, we are using the paragraph below that. So put your insertion point. Did you align right? Did you align right? You did that? Okay, so now we're using the paragraph below that. Put your mouse pointer at the end of that paragraph. The paragraph below where you aligned right. So then you would have to okay. So, and then we're gonna press the space bar once. Press the space bar once. The space bar once. And then look for the delete key and press that once. So we create one paragraph, right? So we created a paragraph so you can see how, if we go back to the Home tab paragraph group, to the horizontal alignment, the last horizontal alignment is what? What's the name of the last horizontal alignment? Justify, exactly. So let's click justify. And this is when you want like perfect paragraphs. This is what they use for books, right? So you can see the left alignment. The left, no, we're doing the, talking about the alignment. The left part of the paragraph, all the lines touch the left margin. And on the right side, all the lines except that last line that is shorter, all the lines touch the right margin. So that's what justify does. It somehow makes space between words, makes more space between words so that you get that perfect alignment left and right. Is everyone seeing that?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah, okay. And then our last paragraph, go ahead and click the last paragraph. And let's look at, look for increase indent in the paragraph group on the home tab. Increase indent. Okay, so let's click increase indent once. So increase indent, remembers, it does 1/2 inch at a time. And let's go ahead and increase indent again. And now let's click decrease indent once and leave it like that. Now let's look for the borders. The borders command in the paragraph group. Let's go ahead and click the arrow to the right. And let's try all borders. All borders. All borders. Or let's go back to the borders. Or you can choose a bottom border only, a left border only, a right border only, a top border only. Oh, but instead of all borders, it shows outside borders. See that? It applied outside border instead of all borders because it's not a table, it's a paragraph. Yeah. Oh, but you can enter, let's see, if we click inside horizontal border, let's see what that does. No, it doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. No, doesn't do anything. Okay, oh, let's do, let's see if shading will apply if we don't select it. So make sure your insertion point is inside that box. And let's go to the paragraph group on the home tab. And let's look for the shading command. Let's look for shading. Raise your hand if you can't find it. Got it? If you don't know where it is, just put your mouse pointer on each one. Wait for the name. Okay, when we go to shading, let's click the arrow to the right. And let's do any color you want. Any color that you want. Any questions? So that's the review of both of the paragraph groups on the home tab and the layout tab. So let's take our break and be back at 10:15. 10:15.
We'll
Yeah.
have this up.
Ah? Yes, you could do it now. Okay. There we go.
Page five.
Hmm?
Which page five? The one the.
In the practice document. Yeah.
Keep that five.
Um, press Control End first. And then if it doesn't take you to a new blank page, press Enter until you get to a new blank page. Okay. I was looking for something, but I don't see it. Okay. I have it someplace, I don't know where. Okay. So, let's type equal rand, open parenthesis, 1, close parenthesis. And then press enter. And click anywhere in the paragraph.
What is it, sorry? No,
1.
One.
And then click anywhere in the paragraph. So we go to the styles group and we see the default normal style. If we put our mouse pointer, I don't know if you get the preview, let me know if you don't get the preview. When you put your mouse pointer on no spacing, that would be, go ahead and click on no spacing. And let me see if it will show. If I go to the paragraph group on the home tab, the paragraph group, and go to the line and paragraph spacing command, you can see it's single spacing. When it says no spacing, it's single spacing. Let's undo that so we can see the difference. Click undo. And we go back to normal, right? Let's go to the line and paragraph spacing command, click on it. It doesn't tell us which line spacing is being used. Who remembers the default line spacing?
1.8.
Yeah, 1.08. Yes. So, so when you click this, no spacing, it provides single spacing, 1.0, right? You can see it here in the line and paragraph spacing. Okay. We're gonna skip those. And we're gonna go down to the next line. There's a scroll bar on the right. So just click the down arrow to go to the next line. So styles can apply to the whole paragraph or it can apply to a single word. They have different ones. So let's say we put our mouse pointer on that first one that says subtitle. The preview shows us that it applies to the whole paragraph, right? Put your mouse pointer on the next one. That name is subtle emphasis.
Why it doesn't say that, say no space.
Huh?
If it doesn't say, on why it say.
Okay, how are you doing?
Good. Wait a second.
Okay.
Asked it. No, you can say they're fine. Student government, that's downstairs. I guess the student government.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or
to student government.
Did anyone decide to join the student government? You did? Oh, okay. So they want you downstairs to meet the cadets?
Police cadets in the auditorium, student government's meeting, police cadets in the auditorium.
I don't think my feet were.
Like, it's up to you, you're an adult. But they just wanted to make sure that you knew you were invited. So, did you have anybody else, or you don't know?
No, that's it. That's
Okay.
it.
I'll let Chelsea know.
Okay.
Thank you.
Usually what we do with student government is like I kind of talk to students, the class about student government and then try to choose, have volunteers or, and then those would be but I just told you about it and that's it, and told you if you wanted to join, you could join, as many people can join. So they do a lot of things. Student government do a lot of things, the people that are members. Okay, let's go back to so our mouse pointer is on subtle emphasis. Let's go back to subtitle on the left. Subtitle looks like that. Subtle emphasis. I guess I don't see any different from normal. Okay, let's click subtle emphasis. Is that just one word? Wait, let me undo that. Undo that. And it's back to no spacing. Go ahead and click normal. And now let's scroll back down again and put our mouse pointer on. I'm trying to see if it's applying to one word or if it's applying to the whole paragraph. Oh, it's one word. Okay, so if you put your mouse pointer on a word, click on a word, and you see when you go to, if you go to subtitle, it applies to the whole paragraph. But if you go just to the right and put your mouse pointer on subtle emphasis, you can see it's just the word. Can you see how it applies to just the word? Uh-huh.
When I click mine, why doesn't it only make you subtle or subtle?
Which one? You're talking about this one?
Yeah, so you do that to the underline.
I said put your insertion point on all.
I did.
So when you put your mouse pointer on subtitle, it applies to the whole paragraph. But when you choose subtle emphasis, it's only that one word.
Yeah, but what I think is the other one, when I put the first Roman on the face, doesn't give me like. The one we.
One of my, but there is the, so anyway,
Yeah. Yeah, one is gray, the other. No. We're on the word with the, so if you put your mouse pointer on subtitle, you get applied to the whole paragraph. But if you go to this one, subtle emphasis, so we apply to that word. So the key part of that. One of the key words is daily out. The ball area, I think. So what we change again to the ball to the next. No.
Pointer on the subtitle. And outlines the writing. Only when you put your mouse pointer on subtitle, only when you put one word, that word will be insertion pointer. Is everyone seeing that? Any questions about that? Yeah. You see it? Oh, yeah. So that's what I was saying, that some style will apply to the whole paragraph. Some style will only apply to one word. If that particular style that applies to only one word, if you want it for the whole paragraph, then you'd have to select the whole paragraph. So if you select the whole paragraph and you see, now it will apply to the whole paragraph. Any questions about that? Okay, so let's click back on that word. Now let's go to the next one, which is emphasis. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I clicked on it. Let me go back to normal. Okay. Let's see. So subtitle, whole paragraph. Oh, it's selected. Let me unselect. Oh, no. It's not changing. Why isn't it changing? Why isn't it changing? Come on. Okay, let me undo. I don't know why mine is remaining. Okay, okay. So now. Okay. So we can see. Oh, wait, let me click in here. Okay. So we can see subtitle applies to the whole paragraph. Subtle emphasis, only one word. Emphasis, only one word. Intense emphasis, only one word. Strong, only one word. Quote, the whole paragraph. And look what it does, what quote does. Let's click on quote. And you can see, go to the paragraph group on the home tab. And look in the alignments, the horizontal alignments. See, it centers it. Okay. Let's go to intense quote. Yeah, yeah, oh, you can click. Mhm. Okay, now let's go to subtle reference. Subtle reference. Only one word. Subtle reference.
So the emphasis.
Huh?
Subtle reference.
Yes, subtle reference. Only one word. You can see only one word, right? But you have to click on one word. You can't be in between words. And then intense emphasis, subtle emphasis, intense emphasis. Subtle emphasis, black color text, all capital in subtle reference. But when you do intense reference,
You said one word, or you change one word.
right, only one word. So subtle reference, the text color is black, the words are, the letters are all capitals. But if you go to intense, the same thing except the text color is now blue, dark blue, and it's bold. Now let's put our mouse pointer on book title. Also only one word, it applies to only one word. Book title. And then that last one, we're gonna skip that last one. So those are the styles. Huh? Book title,
Yeah.
book title, yeah. Yeah, but lowercase, lowercase, not all capitals. And bold. So let's see, how many paragraphs do we need for this? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. We're not doing the heading yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So let's select the paragraph and delete. Press delete on your keyboard. I think I said 12. Okay, so let's do equal rand. Equal rand. If you need me to show on the board, let me know. Equal rand. R-A-N-D, equal R-A-N-D, open parenthesis, the number 12, close parenthesis, and press enter. So we're gonna, okay. So in the styles group, in the scroll bar, you have the arrow to scroll up, you have the arrow to scroll down, and then you have a third one that is called the More button, right? When you put your mouse pointer on it, the name is More. So when you click the More button, you see the whole gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead and zoom.
in the styles group. The scroll bar to the right in the styles group. You see the scroll bar to the right?
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. So that third one, put your mouse pointer on it. What's the name?
Oh,
More, yeah. Okay, so the first paragraph we're gonna leave as normal, right? So now let's click in the second paragraph. Click in the second paragraph. Let's click the More button, and we're gonna click no spacing. Whoops, no spacing. Let's click in the third paragraph. Don't get it confused with the second paragraph because uh-huh. So we're in the third paragraph, right? And we're gonna go to, let's click the down arrow. We're gonna go to subtitle. Click subtitle. Everyone sees that, subtitle? Okay. So the next one, we have to select the whole paragraph, right? Just click on a word in the fourth paragraph. Click on a word, and then let's click the More button. And the next one is subtitle. No, subtle emphasis, right? So it only applies to one word. So we have to select the whole paragraph. So let's select that paragraph so that we can apply it. Click the More button and go to subtle emphasis and click subtle emphasis. Now let's click anywhere. I think the next one, emphasis and intense emphasis, are the same thing. So let's select paragraph number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, paragraph number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paragraph number 5, let's select it. Now we're gonna go to emphasis. Go ahead and click emphasis. Now let's go to paragraph number 6. Let's select that as well, because I believe that applied to only one word. So let's click intense emphasis. Ah? Yes, you have to select it first.
color group, I mean, color changes.
Ah?
The color changes.
Yeah. So the next one, strong, you have to select the paragraph also. So select the 7, is that 7, paragraph number 7, and click strong. Strong. So the only change with that is it's bold. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, so click in the next paragraph. You don't have to select for this next one. So just click anywhere in the next paragraph and look for quote. 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 Mhm. So now let's click in the next paragraph because that one will also apply to the whole paragraph. So click anywhere in the next paragraph. Then we're gonna go to intense quote. Intense quote.
Yes.
Intense quote. You
Yes.
don't- No, intense quote. Look for quote,
Okay.
and intense quote is to the right of quote. Then let's click in the next paragraph. And then the next one is subtle reference. Let's click subtle oops, that one we have to select the whole paragraph. Okay. So subtle reference, go ahead and click subtle reference.
You have to highlight all of it, yeah?
Huh?
You have to highlight all of it.
Yeah, you have to select it.
And you say it's what?
Subtle reference.
So let's see, I think you have to select the next paragraph as well. Let's select the next paragraph. Then we have intense reference. Intense reference. You can see each of these styles is different. They're all different. Let's go to the next, last paragraph. Last paragraph. We might have to select, we might have to, yeah, we have to select the last paragraph. And then book title. Book title. There we go. And let's go back up to the first one. See, the first one is normal. So that's when you first open Word, that's the style that you're going to use. Then the next one is, let me go back up, subtitle. The next one is subtitle. Then the next one is subtle emphasis. Then emphasis, then intense emphasis, then strong, then quote, intense quote, subtle reference, intense reference, and book title. So all of this stuff, when you are writing a paper, right? Because this, you want to emphasize a paragraph or a word. So when you are creating any document, any type of document, and you want something to look different, you come to your styles group. If you want the whole document to look like a certain style, you can select the whole document. Who remembers how we select the whole document? Oh, that's coming up next. Control A, Control plus A.
If I want to use italics. Please, italics.
You mean on the font, in the font group? Uh-huh, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. But this one has italic. Which one is that? The one right above the blue text?
Yeah.
That's italic. Click in that one and look in the font group. See, it's italic. If you click on the one below the blue text, that's bold. Huh? How we know? We click in the paragraph and we go to the font group. And we'll see if it's italic or if it's bold. The next one below that bold one, that's italic. I think that's a quote. And you see, if you click on each of them, if you look in the styles group, it tells you which one it is. Yeah. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
I was thinking, oh my God, how we do another.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
When I, then when I move to the mall,
Which one is it?
it takes the.
Intense quote?
And it is, what's the other one, E on this,
There's
the actual book.
It shows what? It shows what? So now we're going to look at the other ones, right? So let's go to the first paragraph. I'm sorry, right. Let's go back to the first paragraph and click to the left of the first line in the first paragraph. Go back up to the first paragraph, the one that is the style is normal. Click to the left of that first line and press enter once. And then use your up arrow to go back up. Press with your mouse pointer to the left of the first line in that paragraph, that first paragraph, where we were applying the styles. And then press enter once. And then use your up arrow to go up, press it once to go back up. And we're gonna type title, capital T, I-T-L-E, title. Title.
So, to go up,
you are, your mouth, the post. And then,
Use the up arrow.
up arrow.
That type title. So when you want to use a special formatting for the title of your document, you can go to the styles group and look for title and click title. And that's what you get when you choose title.
Is book like,
No, not book title. I said title.
up and
It's to the right of heading 2 at the top. Go to the top. Title. Where's what? It's in the first row at the top. Where you have normal. You have normal, you have no spacing, you have heading 1, heading 2, and then you have title. You found it? Go to the beginning, to normal. Huh? No, go up to the top. To the beginning, go to the beginning of the styles. Use the scroll bar, go up to the top. Do you see? Did you find it? Did you scroll up? Clara?
I'm looking this one. Had it.
Everyone else found it? Title? Okay. And you can, if you prefer it centered, you can always go to the paragraph group, to the horizontal alignments and center. Right? If you wanna, wait, let me see. If you wanna add space below the paragraph, you can go to the paragraph group, to the line and paragraph spacing command. And then go to the bottom and click add space, right? It gives it a little space between that and the paragraph. Any questions or comments? Let's press Control End, Control End, yes. Control End. Now we're going to look at and press Enter once. Now we're going to look at heading 1 and heading 2. So let's see. If we type let's just type heading 1. Heading 1. Press Enter and type heading 2. Press Enter and type heading 3. Press Enter and type heading 4. And we're going to select those, heading 1 through heading 4. And on our keyboards, we're gonna press and hold Control and C. Control and C, and what did that do? Copy. And then we're gonna click below heading 4, or we're gonna double click below heading 4. And we're gonna go to our keyboards and press Control V, V as in Victor, Control V, there. So now let's click on the first heading 1. Let's go to the Styles group and click heading 1. Let's click on the, okay. Where are you? Do you have 2 sets of headings? Heading 1 through heading 4 twice? Huh?
Only have one.
Select. Double click below. Double click. double.
And apply heading 1 to the first one, heading 1, yeah.
What's it?
Click anywhere in that first heading 1. And click heading 1. You got it? Okay, now let's click heading 2. Heading 2, and let's go to the styles group and click heading 2, and look what happens when you click heading 2. No, what happened in the styles group? What happened in the styles group?
Layout,
Huh?
like,
I remember you only had heading 1 and heading 2, right?
yes,
Now look,
I'm happy.
yeah, now you have heading 3.
Doesn't make
Yes, it did. Scroll down. It did it. Or use the more button.
Okay, that's what I am. Easy.
Let's click heading 3. And let's click heading. Wait, before you click heading 3, let's click the more button. And look, we have heading 1, heading 2, and heading 3. That's it, right? Now let's click heading 3. And let's click the more button again. Now you have what? Heading 4. So that's how that works. It starts out only with heading 1 and heading 2.
But the getting smaller, smaller.
Right, exactly. Let's click heading 4. And let's go to the styles group and click heading 4. Now let's do the same thing to heading 1, heading 2, and heading 2, heading 3, and heading 4 below. The same thing. Okay. So when you are writing a paper and your paper has different sections, right? You're dividing the paper into different sections. And each section might be divided into different sections, right? So the first section would be heading 1, right? So you have heading 1, and then you type something below heading 1, and then you would apply heading 2. Let's say you have 3 sections below heading 1. You'd apply heading 2 to all 3 sections, right? So the first one would be heading 2, the second one would be heading 2, the fourth one would be heading 2.
Style,
Huh?
style.
Style. And I want you to put your mouse pointer on heading 1. And you can see what to the left.
Table arrow.
Yes, you see a little arrow, so go ahead and click the arrow. Mhm. And do the same thing for the other heading 1.
I didn't get that.
Huh? Put your mouse pointer on the first heading 1.
Okay.
What do you see on the left? You see it? So click it, click on it.
Oh,
And do the same thing for the other heading 1. So sometimes you might have a very large document, let's say 50, 100 pages. And you have headings. If you don't have headings, you're not going to be able to do it. You can only do it if you have headings. So if you want to see all of your headings at the same time, you collapse them. You collapse them. Yes.
It looks cool. Where it
Ah,
where it clear that it goes to heading 1. I think it's deleted or inside.
no, it's inside. You're just collapsing. You know, like in File Explorer, the quick access menu, you can click on the left of the quick access menu. When you click on the left, when you're seeing all the folders in the quick access menu, you click on the left and it collapses. Yeah. Mhm. Okay, let's expand the first one. And put your mouse pointer on heading 3. That also has an arrow to the left. You can also collapse that, right? So any of them you can collapse. Let's expand again. And let's expand the other heading 1. Any questions about those? We're gonna do a little exercise tomorrow with these headings, because it's important to understand them and how to use them. Any questions or comments? Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right, no.
So save them.
Oh, yes, save and close. Save and close. Save and close the practice document.
Okay. Everything's fine.
Okay,